Hi, and welcome to Astro Bites for Wednesday, the 21st of August, 2024. I was struggling then remembering the date, which is why it's very good for me to do these things. It keeps this working and ticking over. So just let me remind myself, yes, it is Wednesday because I'm recording these all on the Monday, the 19th. So I'm doing my time traveling bit again. Today, the moon has moved into the sign of Aries. So it's gone all the way around the zodiac. And here it is, it's beginning again. And what's interesting, if you watched yesterday's Astrobite, you will know I was talking about the sextile from Neptune to Pluto. Well, interestingly, of course, today we have the sextile from the moon in Aries at the 0 degree to Pluto that is at the 0 degree still of Aquarius. So this sets the tone for the day. Now we still have these other energies that I talked about Monday, that I talked about yesterday. So we still have the Saturn-Venus opposition, T-square to Jupiter and Mars conjunct. However, Venus is creeping forward in Virgo, therefore it's opening up that T-square. So we have what I would call a little bit of wriggle room or wiggle room. That's quite good. Wiggle room, wriggle room, whichever we like. And so anyway, I digress. And so we still have this tough energy where people could have short fuses, lose their temper. We could feel indignant, not listened to, taken advantage of, and kind of just generally maybe overlooked. That could also be a manifestation of this energy. But the moon sextiling Pluto, and the moon, remember, when we do what we call mundane astrology, represents the people. So the moon is about the people. And this is about the people in general. It feels as if, because the moon is also making a sextile, although it's not exact yet, to Uranus, our planet of the unexpected, in Taurus. But in the next kind of 12, 18 hours, it will come up to make a sextile to Uranus in Taurus. So there is something unexpected happening to do with the people. This is like, again, I get a sense of younger people spilling out onto the streets to protest, but they're protesting peacefully. Now I say that because it's a sextile. So there may be elements in the background that are trying to incite them. And if we bring this down to a kind of, say, like personal level, there may be points you're trying to put across to another in a peaceful way. And you may have someone in the background, a friend, or even one of those kind of voices we get in the heads. Don't any of you get... You mean you don't get those voices in your head? Is it only me? Oh dear. Oh, I thought everyone had those voices. Anyway, coming back to the astrology, those voices, or the authoritative parent, or the friend who says, I wouldn't let them get away with it. You stand up for what you believe is right. So there's all that kind of energy around today. So just be mindful of that. And Neptune is also making this gentle sextile to Uranus in the sign of Taurus. So Neptune, remember, is the intuition, but it's also about illusion, confusion, not really seeing things clearly. And of course, Uranus is about shocks and the unexpected. So this is like suddenly something happens that we break through the illusion and the confusion and we see the truth. And my feeling is, because now Uranus is making a square coming up strongly to the Sun in Leo, we're going to hear some shocking news about people in the public eye, or surprising news. It's not necessarily shocking, but it's certainly going to be something that we go, whoa, gosh, well, how about that then? Now, if it's on a personal level, this would be somebody in your life who is quite gregarious and out there with quite a sort of extrovert personality, who may surprise you and shock you with something they come up with. So there's that general kind of energy around today. So let's now move on to the word of the day for Wednesday. Well, this is an interesting one. This word for today is value, or values. Our values. What values do you have? What are your values about life, about you? What is important to you? What are the most important kind of values for you in your life, and about how other people behave around you and to you? What are your core values? Do they guide you, or do they guide your behavior? Do they guide you to make better choices in life? You know, we are given a set of values, I think, by the way we're brought up. So they are inherited from parenting, and also, of course, from school and teachers. And, you know, sometimes if we've had a poor education or a poor upbringing, and I don't mean poor in the sense of no money, I mean poor in the sense that you were not fed or taken care of on a psychological and emotional level of building you and encouraging and teaching you towards some kind of emotional maturity, then we have to kind of learn about values ourselves the hard way. And that can be quite tough in life. So I just thought it was another interesting one to reflect on. So that's the word for today. So I've managed to keep this particular Astro Bite a little bit shorter. So have a reflect today on what your core values are. You know, this is almost like this links in to beliefs. Could also link into our rules, because remember, we all have an inner set of rules, and people that break those rules really irritate us. And if we break our own rules, we don't actually like it either. The funny thing is, of course, everybody has a different set of rules. Therefore, everybody also has a different set of values, morals, if you like. So play around with these words and have a think about it. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for yet another Astro Bite. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.